talk about the red light therapy and how it works.
Sure, that's my passion. So, I mean, light is not new to medicine. Before we had TB treatment, the doctors used to put patients out into sunlight. And, it used to help them. But what we realized was that within the kind of light spectrum, there are these specific wavelengths that are particularly helpful for our cells. So that's the red and infrared range. So red and near infrared range. So these wavelengths actually can penetrate our skin and reach down to the mitochondria. Mitochondria is like kind of the powerhouse inside of all of our cells, with the exception of red blood cells. And the mitochondria basically take the food that you eat and turn it into energy. And when your mitochondria doesn't work well, now you're feeling fatigued, you're getting brain fogged, you're not detoxifying as well, because detoxification is very energy dependent. Almost all cellular processes are reliant on energy from the mitochondria. It's called ATP. Now, the toxins that we just talked about, they can impede our mitochondria. They're huge suppressors. They damage our mitochondria. And we've seen studies that show that phthalates, for example, can reduce the amount of ATP that a mitochondria can produce. So that may be one way these endocrine disruptors are working to impact our health, is through our mitochondria. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because I feel like that's kind of like the root of all root causes. And if we can get to that, then that's why red light therapy sounds like a snake oil, because, you're going to see studies on it helping with skin, with wrinkles, with collagen production. You're going to see studies showing that it can help with wound healing. Now we have studies just last year from where I went to university, UCL, showing that it can help improve blood sugar as well. Because when you can help that mitochondria work better by stimulating it with red light, now you have more energy in the cell, and that cell can do its job better.
So how do we use red light? I mean, because it sounds like it has so many benefits, but it also sounds like we would have to walk into, a booth that's filled with red light. So how do we use it as like a targeted treatment?
How you use it kind of depends on what your goal is. Because if it's just for your skin, which is on the outside, you can have a light, from a distance shine at your skin, and it will help your skin. And usually the red near infrared range is what has been shown to help with wrinkles, fine lines, and boost collagen. But if you actually want this light to penetrate into your tissue, let's say you have a sore joint, you have pain, you want to help reduce inflammation in the joint. Now you want that light much closer to you, because light that's far away from you scatters, right? Doesn't penetrate as well as light that's closer to you. And also now you want to kind of preferentially go towards the near infrared range, because that's the wavelength that's been shown to penetrate tissue much better. So my favorite two wavelengths are red, near infrared, because they basically combine kind of all functions. And that's why I put those two wavelengths into the Loom box. And I made it extra powerful because I know that the more powerful it is, the more irradiance, the better it can penetrate. So that's why a lot of people who've used red light therapy before, when they use Loom box, they say, how come this thing just works so much better? And it's because of that irradiance.
Amazing. Well, I'm going to be using mine tonight.
Let me know.
I definitely will.